The purpose and method of assessing oral communication skill in language testing. What is oral communication? Oral communication is the one of the most important skill in language learning. It allows learner to express ideas, share opinion, and interact with others in real-life situation. Because of this, assessing speaking ability is a crucial part of language testing. A good speaking assessment helps teachers and institutions understand how well the learner and can use language orally, not just how much grammar or vocabulary they know. Purpose of assessing oral communication skill. There are several important purposes for assessing oral communication skill. To measure communicate competence, speaking tests evaluate how effectively learner can communicate, including their fluency, pronunciation, grammar, vocabulary, and ability to respond appropriately in different situations. To monitor learning progress, by assessing speaking skill, teacher can see whether students are improving over time and identify specific strengths and weaknesses, such as poor pronunciation or limited vocabulary. To provide feedback for improvement, speaking assessment give learner valuable feedback that help them understand what they need to practice more, such as clarity, accuracy, and confidence. To support academic or professional decision, many institutions use oral communication tests for placement, graduation requirement, or job selection. For example, English proficiency tests often include speaking section to ensure candidates can communicate effectively in real contexts. Aspect commonly assessment in oral communication. Before discussing method, it is important to understand what is usually assessment in speaking tests. These aspects include fluency, how smooth and naturally a person speaks, pronunciation and intonation, grammar accuracy, vocabulary range, and appropriateness, comparability, and interactional ability. Method of assessing oral communication skill. There are several common methods used to assess oral communication skill. A. Interviews. One of the most widely used methods is the oral interview. In this method, the examiner asks the test taker a series question. The interview can be structured, semi-structured, or free. Advantage allow natural interaction, can assess real-time communication. This disadvantage, time consuming, may be influenced by examiner bias. B. Role play. In role play tests, learner can act out specific situation, such as ordering food at a restaurant or attending job interview. Advantage, simulates a real-life communication. Test pragmatic and social language use. Disadvantage, some learner may feel nervous or act unnaturally. C. Picture description and storytelling. Learners are asked to describe picture or tell a story based on visual prompt. Advantage, easy to prepare and administer. Focus or fluency and descriptive ability. Disadvantage, limited interaction, may not reflect conversational skill. D. Paired or group discussion. In this method, learners discuss a topic with a partner or group. Advantage, encourage authentic interaction, assess turn-taking and negotiation of meaning. Disadvantage, individual performance may be hard to measure. Dominant speaker may affect result. E. Integrated speaking test. This test requires the learner to listen or read first, then speak based on the information given. This method is common in standardized tests. Advantage, reflect academic and real-life tasks. Measure multiple skills together. Conclusion. In conclusion, assessing oral communication skill play a vital role in language testing. It helps measure communicate competence, track learner progress, provide meaningful feedback, and support important educational or professional decisions. Various methods such as interviews, role play, picture description, discussion, and integrated tests are used to capture different aspects of speaking ability. To achieve accurate result, it's important to choose appropriate assessment method in a use clear scoring criteria. This is the first method called verbal essay. You will speak continuously for 2 minutes in one topic, with answer including introduction, main idea, and conclusion. I won't interrupt you while you're speaking. Are you ready? Alright, I am. The topic is the benefit of learning English for your future.
Alright. So learning English is very beneficial for my future. Why? English is an international language that connects so many people across from different regions and nations. So English helps in education too. Many textbooks and online learning resources are written in English. By understanding English, students can access more information and improve their knowledge. In conclusion, learning English is important because it supports education and career development. Therefore, students should practice English more importantly and to be explore how the world to be.
Okay. Thank you. I will ask you several questions. Please answer naturally. You can ask for clarification if you need. For the first question, do you like English?
Yes, I do. I like English because it help me to understand movies, songs, and even games. And I can communicate with other people that can only speak English.
For the next question is, what is your challenge in learning English?
Sometimes I feel too nervous to speak it loudly in front of everyone. Sometimes it's just like I'm afraid of grammar mistakes, grammar error. So sometimes I speak so slowly in English.
What you usually use to learn English outside your classroom?
Sometimes I watch English videos teaching and learning. Sometimes I also listen to music because it's also helping me to learn more vocabulary in the music. And sometimes even practice speaking with my friends, either it's online or face to face.
Okay, for the last question is, if you have more free time for learning English, what you gonna do?
Maybe I will focus more on speaking and maybe for my grammar and vocabulary. Sometimes I know the words, but sometimes I don't understand what the words mean is. So I want to, and also I want to be more confident in front of everyone.
Okay, okay, I think that's it for all. Thank you for coming.
Okay, thank you.
Different in approach. A verbal essay. The verbal essay use a monologic and structure approach. The students speak continuously on given topic without interruption. The task required the student to organize idea like a written essay, including an introduction, body, and conclusion. Key feature of the approach: one to, one topic prepared briefly before speaking. Continuously speak, no interaction. Clear structure is required. Focus on delivering idea logically and correctly. This approach assesses how well a student can play, organize, and present idea independently in spoken form. B. Free interview. The free interview uses an interactive and conventional approach. The student responds to open-ended questions from the teacher. The interaction is natural and flexible, similar to a real-life communication. Key feature of the approach: question answer format, interactive communication, no fixed structure, spontaneous responses. This approach focuses on how well a student can communicate naturally, respond appropriately, and maintain interaction. Difference in the evaluation criteria. A. Evaluation criteria for verbal essay. In a verbal essay, evaluation emphasizes content, organization, and extend speech. Common criteria include organization, clear introduction, body, conclusion, coherence and cohesion, logical flow of idea, vocabulary range related to the topic, grammatical accuracy in longer utterance, pronunciation and fluency during continuous speaking. The teacher mainly evaluate prepared formal speaking ability. B. Evaluation criteria for free interview. In a free interview, evaluation emphasizes an interactive speaking skill. Common criteria include comparison of question, appropriateness of responses, fluency and spontaneity, pronunciation and intelligibility, confidence and communicative effectiveness. Grammar accuracy is considered, but successful communication is more important than perfect correctness. In conclusion, the verbal essay assessed a student's ability to deliver organized and extend speech, while the free interview evaluates natural, interactive communication skill. Both methods complement each other and provide a more comprehensive assessment of oral proficiency.